Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to be doing the next 6 stages of a Fanhome release and build the Michael Schumacher F1 2000 racing car. So by the look of this, we are still working on the engine in all 6 stages here. So the only pieces that I brought up for this are these pieces here that we have already been working on the engine. Now, if you do want to get this for yourself, it is available through Fanhome. I have put a link in the video description, and I've also got that QR code on the screen. Something to address. Dave's still not in the corner at the moment, so we're good there. This chair at the moment, it's dead. The chair is dead. First of all, I've lost one of the armrests on it. These gaming chairs just don't seem to last. And also the lifter at the bottom. You'll notice I start these videos this far from the screen, but it slowly sinks. So by the time the end of the video is, my head's down here. I've got a new chair coming from a company called Boulies. That should be coming in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to build that chair, and apparently it's going to be absolutely perfect for what I need in this workshop, so we're going to see how that goes. But we're going to get cracking on this F1 build, so without further ado, let's get cracking. Now, it doesn't look like there's much to do today. I could be wrong, but we will see. This is the magazine, and as you can see, whoop, we missed a page. We've got the engine part 5, 3 parts here to put together, looking just like this. So that's how that's going to look. So we'll get this open. As I said, not a lot of things, 2 packs of screws there. And the first part of the instructions is just getting us to note that these have got individual numbers. R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. Now we do have a bracket to put on these, very much like we did for this one, which has got L1 to L5 on it. And quite simply, this is just going to be going into here just like that there. It's held in with EM screws. And I am going to use my super duper screwdriver here, just setting that to the highest torque because we're going into metal. I have put this in oil as well. Excellent, that's in place. You know what? Talk about fate. Look, you see, I've gone down in my chair already, so I have to put it back up again. And I just had to cut away because the new chair just got delivered, and it is 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'll have to sort out doing a video for that because I definitely need to put this chair together. Okay, the last bit we've got is we're going to go on the left side of the engine. So this is the one we were working on before. It just looks like this. This is actually just going to go on top here. It's held in with an AM screw. And there you go. With those 2 parts in, that's all there is to do in that stage. So stage 16. Here's the instructions. Looking just like this. I think what I'm going to do is build that chair later on today, and then I'll have that on the channel at the weekend, I think. Again, a couple more parts for the engine here. Just putting these 2 parts together here. Not a lot to do. And then it's telling us about files for some reason. A little bit random. Look, that's all we're getting in this stage. Not a lot at all. So all we're going to be doing is actually piecing both of these parts together. Now we need to make sure that they're going the right way round. So when I put them in, that's how that one's looking. Do the same on this one, which is going to go in that way to create this little piece here. And then we need the right hand side engine block. So again, it's got the R's on it. We're going to be putting these into place. Now the lugs dictate which way round they go because one's thick and one's thin. So one's going in here, this one's going to be going in here. And that is all there is to do in that stage. Okay, stage 17. Here's the instructions. Looking like this. And again, more parts of the engine. This time we've got 6 pieces of what looks to be the exhaust manifold. Looking just like that. That's how that's going in. This build, there isn't much to do, is there? One of those builds, there's not a lot to do. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to be piecing parts together. So these pipes are all going to be pieced together here. So these 2 go together first. Line them up and push them in to make one pipe. take the left engine manifold, which is this one here, and there is a keyhole pattern on these. So this first one is going to be going into the position just like that there. Now it's held in from the other side with AP screws. And there we go. That's the first one in. Okay, so next one we're going to be doing is the one that looks like a C, which has got 2 points here. Now what we're going to do is actually put two together here. So what we need to do is link, let's get this right, one of these to that. I'm just trying to figure out which one it is. It's basically this one here, which is actually going to be going off in this direction, just like that. So we're going to have to put a screw just through that top piece there. And that's a KP screw, a really tiny one this is. I won't be able to use my electric screwdriver without changing the heads on that. So what I'm going to do is use my manual PH00. I do have a 00 head for that, but just for one screw, there's no point in doing that. And get this into place. So that is how that's looking. And then we can put all the other pieces on now. So this one's going to go on this side. And then this one is going to go on this side to make one complete pipe. There you go. That's how that looks. And then this is free to go on the engine, which is going to be going into the next position here. So we've got a keyhole pattern again, putting it in this way. So it's going over the top of that pipe we've just put in. Once again, an AP screw is going to hold that in. And there you go. With that done, that's all there is to do in that stage. So stage 18. I'm guessing we've got more exhausts. Let's have a look. We're going to have a few of these, I reckon. Yep, 2 more. Putting them together just like this. And they're going into the next one here, or the next 2, should I say. Get this open. Once again, we've got 2 parts here that we need to put together. They look very similar, actually. They look very, very similar. One says L2, and I'm guessing that these can only go in certain ways. They do look the same, but they are subtly different. These 2 pipes, so let's just get this one together. Excellent, so that's 1 pipe there. Do the same with the other one. And there we go, that's the second pipe there. Notice I'm not gluing these, they do stay in quite tight here. Now obviously we're putting these into position, so this one we've got here is the L3 manifold. Again, we've got a keyhole pattern, so this is going to be going in here like that. And I've got the screws to put this into place. So that's that one in, and then finally the last one is going into L2. And that's going off in that direction. So that is how that should look at the end of this stage. So stage 19. Here's the instructions. And once again, another part of the exhaust, just 3 pieces in this one. Wow. Looking like that. Again, we'll get these pieces out. One of those just felt metal. This part here is metal, even though these are plastic. Now, obviously, same way, we're going to be just piecing these 2 parts here together to make 1 pipe. This is going to be going into the last hole that we've got with the AP screw. And obviously, this can only go in one way because, again, we've got a keyhole pattern. And there you go. All 4 of those pipes are in place. Now, all we need to do now is put this end over all of these. Doesn't matter which way we go round, as long as they all get pushed into this. Now, before we do this next stage, I do recommend dropping some oil into this metal part here, because these are a very, very, very tight fit. I've just had a little play with this, so we've got some oil in here. Hopefully that's going to help us out. This isn't going to be the easiest thing you do today. So let's, I do think these are slightly too big. I'm going to just sand some of these down. Because what I'll eventually do is glue this into place. You know what? That took some pushing to do that. But as you can see, that's in place. Excellent. Now we need the upper section of the engine, which looks like this. And this came in stage 13, I believe. I'm going to be putting this into place. And this is going to be going this way round into place on here, just like that. It's going to be held in here with EM screws. And with that in place, that's all there is to do in that stage. So this was a strange old pack, this one. Let's do stage 20. This is the last stage of that pack. Looking like this. And here we go. This is the parts of the engine now. Looks like we're doing the left exhaust section and the lambda sensors. So this is going together just like this, and we're going to be plugging this directly on the manifold. Excellent. So just get this open. Again, not many parts in this one at all. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be piecing these two parts together, which is part of the sensor by the look of it. And they go together just like that. What we're going to be doing then is taking this pipe, and I've got this silver side going in one side of the pipe, just over the nipple there. It's quite a tight fit. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side here. And I'm doing this without my magnifying glasses, so I'm quite impressed with myself. So that's looking like that. Now the silver side is going to go into what we've just created here. I think there's a D-shaped pattern. I could be wrong, but there you go. That's going to go in like that. Again, I haven't put my magnifying glasses on. And then this is going to be put onto what we've created here. It's actually just going to go into the end of this piece here. And it's round, so I don't think it matters which way round it goes, because this can move around just like that. And with that in place, that's all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in this pack. So that certainly was a strange one, wasn't it? But there you go, in place. That's all we've done in those 6 stages. Now that chair that I've just had delivered, let's go and have a quick look at that. So this is the new chair, but it's so new that I'm just waiting for all the details for it to come on the website. So as soon as they're on there, I will post this up, which is going to be exciting again, because as you can see, look, they keep doing this. These are the things you don't see in the workshop. No armrest, so you know. This chair's seen its day. Anyway, I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.